What do you want, this Zeeebo, and welcome to this Chaos Zero Nightmare video. So in today's Chaos Zero Nightmare video, we're going to talk about the ultimate CZN optimization tool that everyone will need to improve their CZN experience. So first of all, just a disclaimer, today's post is not a sponsored post. This is just a video which I decided to make because I found this bot really helpful. So I'll run through how I have been running the bot myself, as well as all the different tools that you can actually use within the bot itself. Okay, so first of all, as much as the name of this application is known as the E7 bot, it's not actually a bot that you can run in CZN. It's just a web page which gives you a whole list of information from the combatants. Example right here, if you click on Maylin, we click on her card right here, these are all the different epiphanies. Okay, and then you also have the info on your partners. So same thing, all the different information on the partners, from their story details to their abilities, and also all the different cards. So this will allow you to sift through all the different information you need based off the current collection of the cards, as well as the units and their partners in general. So that's with regards to the basics. So I don't actually use this for all these features here, but these are really good features to have in case you want to sift through and optimize your deck builds or understand the units or the combos better. So this is for the first 3 tab. There's also the Spark tab. So this one is something which I'm not too familiar, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Okay, so there's quite a bit of this. I'm not very familiar with this one, so we'll skip this. There's also the collection of equipments. So this equipments basically just sort of data log all the different equipments available. Unfortunately, they do not have a link to like which event actually drops which of this I'll say like equipments. So it'll be much more helpful if, let's say, you know, the creators who may be watching this video sort of can link all this equipment to their respective encounters, so we can sort of go through our collection much faster. So that's with regards to the equipment side. Last but not least, the items. So these are all the different items available. So this is not so important. The last one, this is the most important one, encounters. This is what I'm using this bot mostly for, because first of all, for this encounters portion, I think it is almost impossible to remember all the different dungeon encounters. And even if you do remember the dungeon encounters, you might not know which path to take to optimize for the best results. So this is where this bot comes in really handy, because this bot has a lot of tools that can help you optimize each of your runs. So this encounter node over here has all the encounters from Blue Pot all the way to Lab 0, as you guys can see. So basically every event is logged in this encounters over here. And there's also a logging in terms of the rarity of the event. So there are certain events that are super common. So basically almost everyone you will encounter each of these events, they're known as the common runs. And then there's also the rare runs, or the rare encounters, which are slightly rarer. So either number 1, they occur in the interior of the dungeon, or number 2, they are not so common in terms of a chaos run. So like they maybe like 5 runs you only get like 1 of them. So for example, for my red pot over here, if you run through the red pot, if we go to exploration, you can see that I still have the Twisted Grail 2 locked, and then we still have the Tribute Altar 2 locked. So these are the rarer events. So we go back to this one. Okay, so you can see that these are the rare events, Tribute Altar as well as Twisted Grail 2. So these events, they are the more impactful events, either giving you some insane effect. Like Twisted Grail has God Spark, Transform, and Remove. So you can track what each of these events do. And for example, let's say if you encounter Tribute Altar, what is the different path you want to take? So let's say if you want to complete your equipment collection, then going for the Steal the Crimson Stone for the Crimson Bloodstone equipment is very good for you to get that 5-star equipment collection. So let's say if you are doing your deck optimization run, right? Maybe Epiphany is something that you want, selected combatant against Epiphany, or you can actually go for the Initiate Battle so that you can farm for more resources to be exchanged in the shops for card removals or even equipment purchase. So that's with regards to the different encounters and all the different results. So basically everything is locked right here. So let's say if you're doing a deck farming for your Lab 0, right, for your specific characters, you want to run through the different events that can optimize your runs. And in the event, if you don't get the specific event that you want, you can reset your run so that you have a more efficient deck farming experience. So certain events actually only appears in the first stage, and certain events appears only in the second stage. So let's say if you don't encounter some events that you won in the first stage, then that's where you want to reset in most cases to save you some time. Other than that, I can also use this to find out which event actually gives me the card transform, the card copy, as well as the card remove. So these are all different card operation features that can optimize your deck, because you might be, optimizing your Feint memory data. You might be sort of wanting to remove certain cards so that you reduce the chances of those cards being copied, or even just copying certain cards so that your units have more duplicates of these cards to get a better damage output. So this is the card operation portion. There's also the epiphany portion. So this one is where you are able to get your fixed Nihilum or your different god epiphanies to upgrade for your cards. So this is something that I use for myself, and I'll be talking more about this in another video in terms of how I optimize my deck building experience after all the different tools available. So this is for the epiphany side. So this is to keep track of all the different epiphanies event that gives you the Nihilum upgrade, or even your other god upgrades for your cards in general. So this is for lap 0 if you're farming your season 1 decks. If you're farming your pre-season deck, this is for Blue Pot. This is for Twin Star Shadow, for City of Mist, or Swamp of Judgment. So from here you can see there are certain dungeons that gives you a higher chance for your God Spark or your Divine Epiphanies, right? There are certain dungeons that gives you more card transforms, and certain dungeon gives you more card copy. So depending on what is your main need for your character, choosing the correct dungeon to farm might give you a smoother experience in terms of your deck building optimization. So that's with regards to the Epiphany side. There's also the neutral card as well as the equipment tab. So this will be more helpful for you to complete your collection, be it your card collection or your equipment collection. So I've been running this recently because like I mentioned before, or like I showcased earlier, I'm actually farming for the dimensional die. So getting to level 30 is really tough because there are certain equipments which are really hard to get, right? There are certain equipments that are specific to specific encounters. So if you don't get them, you reset the run and then you go after another run to potentially get the equipment. So this will allow you to get your desired equipments much faster, and also unlock your Chaos Dungeon levels to level 30 faster as well. So these are the two reasons why I absolutely love this app right here. So that's with regards to this app so far. Just a simple showcase of this app. I'll be using this app to do more explanation for my future guys, as well as maybe talk about how I use this to optimize my chaos runs in general. If you guys are interested in that, do let me know down in the comment section below. If not, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll be linking this E7 board in the description down below, so feel free to use it for yourself. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.